What's up, guys? Welcome back. Hope you had a good, what was it, Thursday? We kept going negative today. A couple of reasons. Main one is Rocket. Picked a bad time to come into Rocket. Like, hey, let's go in long term right before earnings. Something you never want to do, by the way. And I did it. So that's what happens. Anyways, hopefully it'll rebound pretty quick. Yeah, that's just in like a day. Sorry about my clipping on the audio last time. For some reason there was a gain filter on my mic, but now it's just raw mic, so it should be a lot better. Less clipping, more raw. Don't look at this up here. So I've kind of, let's see. Yeah, SPY went crazy today. First of all, we talk about that. So all my call credit spreads, I've had 2 of them, and basically I was just a day early on it. That's it. So think about it. The last 2 times I did call credit spreads because I saw we were at a top and it should have come down, but sometimes it just gives that last little push before it plummets. And the way I was expecting it to plummet was not like this. I thought it was going to be a gradual, slow pullback. This was pretty insane today. I'm really glad I didn't have any credit spreads, because even if I had a put credit spread where I'd say it's not going to go below this price or whatever, looking at this chart, I'd say, okay, maybe this, like 351 if it's at 358. Dude, it's down here. The likelihood of it dropping from, let's see, close was, this thing's so broken. Close was 357 yesterday. And then the likelihood of it going down to 346, it's like less than 1%, I believe. I saw another video where a guy said, basically the SPY dropping or climbing 3% in one day, it's like less than a 1% chance. So at any rate, it dropped over 3% today, and thankfully I didn't have any SPY credit spreads during that time. However, we got kind of screwed by this, well, I had Rocket calls too, and I actually averaged down on it sometime during the day when it was down. It was down like 10%, and then it kept going down. And I averaged down, so I've got 9 contracts, average cost of 23 cents. I think these will work though. For some reason I feel like Rocket's gonna rocket. Maybe it's just the name, I don't know. Also, since I saw a massive rotation before, let's look at the SPY here. At the beginning of the day, we were seeing, it's just so ugly what's going on. Sometimes extended hours with those crazy spikes. At the beginning of the day, you know, we opened up down, whatever. That's fine if the SPY opens up down a little bit. You don't expect it to sell off like crazy like that. But if the SPY opens down, it's been where the pre-COVID or, you know, yeah, the pre-COVID stocks, basically, the travel stocks, the Macy's, the retail, all that stuff's been going crazy. So AMC, NCLH, AAL, you know, airlines, cruises. So that's what I was seeing, and that's what we were seeing at the beginning of the day, was just, you know, look at this huge green candle opening up the day with Macy's. So I'm like, all right, it's a clear rotation out of tech, out of COVID stocks, which are, you know, Beyond Meat, Peloton, Zoom. Those are all like crazy COVID stocks that just went nuts in this time. And it's rotating back to this, and that happens. It goes back and forth. So I thought today was rotating to that, and it was looking solid. And then the SPY was kind of coming down, but then it kind of kept getting worse and worse, and it was like, okay, this isn't just a normal, like, you know, correction or reversal. This is like a sell-off. And it really sold off, and then it actually started to hurt the rotation. So the rotation was going fine, it would have been fine, and then it was just like, ugh, and it just fully sold off, even the pre-COVID stocks. So I realized my Robinhood account was pretty heavy into pre-COVID stocks. You know, I've got airlines, cruises, Levi, that's a pre-COVID one. So, and a lot of these are down overall. Here, I'll show you the equity. This has moved around quite a bit in the last couple of days. Like, I just put a bunch into Rocket, but quite a bit in Wells Fargo like a week or 2 ago, and I thought it was reversing. Space, I don't know if it's pre-COVID. Space is on its own level. It's literally in space. But AAL, NCLH, these are definitely like pre-COVID. Levi's pre-COVID. So basically, if there's like good vaccine news or everyone's gonna get cured real soon, Levi will go up, NCLH go up, AAL. I mean, maybe most of them, but Uber will go up. But Uber's kind of a weird one because it's tech, so it's like it's also got Uber Eats, so it's kind of held its own. But yeah, I don't really know where I was going with that. Anyway, so yeah, oh, that's right. I got into Macy's. I was like, all right, let me get a Macy's call, debit spread, which I love debit spreads, man. They're cheap, they're simple. I only spent $30. I was able to get 3 contracts. Max return on this thing, let me see. It's like, okay, so if I've got a 9 minus 9.5, we've got 0.5, and then that's weird. Anyways, max gain 9. Oh no, I did that backwards. That's why I'm like, what? 9.5, 9 minus 9.5. So $50, and then I've got 3 of them. So on a $30 position, max profit's 150. Given you probably won't hit max profit, but you could. And if you got 150 out of a $300 position, that's awesome. As opposed to if this was just a naked call, you know, yeah, I could have infinite upside, but this is kept plenty high for me. So anyways, I got into that Macy's, and yeah, you can see on that chart. Okay, there's another complaint. At one point, so I got into it like right around here, like real early. I was like, okay, Macy's gonna run. It was at like 9% up on the day. I wish I could see it on here. It was like right around here. You know, 9 feet, like early in the morning, and I was like, all right, this thing's gonna go crazy. It went up to like 15% or something. I'm not gonna do that percentage for you because I'm not good at math, but basically it went up to here, and that was like 15%. This thing was flashing crazy numbers. You can see here, I mean, 88 cents on one contract. I had 3 of them. It was over $300, which is basically way past my max gain. But anyways, so part of the problem, I actually tried to let me see if I can pull this up. I tried to close out 1. This is why you want to get 3, right? Because if you get more than 1, you can close out 1 or whatever and make it free. I can't, let's see, where is it? And then so I tried to close out 1. Whatever, I can't find it. Tried to close out 1 to make it free. The one I was trying to close out for like $100. And at that point, there was a huge spread, but $100 should have closed. It'd say rejected, and it kept rejecting it. And I was like, what does this mean? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, screw Robinhood. It wouldn't take it. It just said rejected. It'd say pending, then say placed for like a second or two, and then say rejected. So I wasn't able to get out of any of these. And then with the SPY just plummeting, it's crazy. These actually lost a bunch of value today. Now this says it's only +6. At one point it was like -50. I was like, what in the world? First of all, it can't be -50, Robinhood. But yeah, it's just, even though this kept kind of going up, like, well, I guess it kind of sold off, but like it held up pretty high. Look at close 8% up, and I didn't pay a whole bunch of premium for that debit spread. But just that much drop in the SPY in the overall market just killed the premium on this thing. So Intel, I try to get out of in the morning because I noticed there was a rotation out of tech and into pre-COVID or retail, whatever you want to call it. You know, right around, where is this, 9293? Yeah, right around here I saw, okay, this isn't looking strong. I tried to get out of it, tried to sell 1, wouldn't sell because I didn't give enough premium to Robinhood, and they want to get their cut too. And so I'm still stuck with 5 of them, which is fine. I've got enough time on this thing. I think I should make some profit on that. Rocket, you know that story. But and then yeah, I got an AAL too, which this is back to 0, which I guess I'm fine with. AAL and Macy's, I thought they kind of went up in the end. Basically, if they're not getting pulled down hard by the SPY in the overall market, then rotation will be fully in effect, and we'll get, I don't know, I'd hope at least a day or 2 or 3 days of pre-COVID and kind of retail and travel stocks before we go back into kind of a tech surge. Tomorrow's a jobs report, so we'll see on that. I don't know how that'll affect things. As you see also, I'm a glutton for punishment. I opened another SPY credit spread. Thankfully, I don't have a whole lot I can spend on it, which is good. And I find myself, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I always want to go against. I don't want to go with the momentum. I don't want to go with the flow. And I realize that, and I like open one up, or I like place an order, and then I'm like, all right, cancel it. This is stupid. Why am I doing this? So I started by placing a put credit spread. So saying, okay, it's not gonna go below here. Like I keep trying to bet against it, and it's I don't know. It's stupid. So I did that, and I was like, I mean, it was probably pretty safe, but it was like 339, and at that point it was way up here at 349. I was like, all right, the likelihood of it going at this point 3% lower than there in the next day is like less than 1%. But I'm like, what? I mean, I do it because I know there's more premium, but then I look at the call credit spread, and I'm like, there's just as much premium if I say it's not going to come up to here tomorrow, and that's super unlikely. It'll just do a huge V right there. So I canceled that real quick, and then I put in this put credit spread or call credit spread. Here it is. So I'm a glutton. These worked really well, and then I just made a couple poor decisions, didn't get out when I should have, and then they didn't work. So when it worked well, I liked it. So I want to get back to it working well. 4 cents. I got 6 of them. It's only $24 credit. It was collateral of like what is it? $600 or something. Nothing crazy. So I think this should be fine now. I mean, the SPY might come back up a little bit, but I think it's going to kind of find a range down here. I don't think it's just going to go boop, back up. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I made a mistake. This was on no news, by the way. None that I saw. It's just a correction. So I don't think it's just going to come here. I think it's going to come down here. And I have a range in here. So yeah, I'm expecting this to expire out of the money tomorrow, so I'll get that $24 credit. Slowly start building back up, and I think once I get my Webull account on margin, so I can do put credit spreads and call credit spreads, I will probably I want to try to get this back up to like 22K, kind of where it was here. I know it seems ridiculous, but that honestly, like that should only take a couple weeks. If I'm guessing or figuring out if I'm not trying to go against the market, basically just going with the momentum. And then I think I want to just do long-term shares in here, selling puts, selling calls, and just letting it slow grow. And then just using this as like a savings account. That's kind of what I originally put all this money in here for. And then I started doing this credit spreads, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is nice. We'll see though. I might have a little bit of capital on top. I don't know, maybe like $2 grand to do the the credit spreads on here, and then use my Webull, whatever capital I have in here to try and grow it, and then I'll feed this Robinhood account for long-term stuff. As you see, yeah, let's see. I wanted to get Spotify. What else did I want to get in here? I'm sick of these ones I don't really like. I don't even like AT&T. I understand the dividend, but on 118 shares, it's like nothing. Levi. I want to get out of some of these, just get into ones I want. I want 1 share of Amazon. I want can't remember what else I want. There's a couple long-term things I just want, but it's hard if I can't get 100 shares of it. I don't want it. I'm like, I can't sell covered calls. We'll get out Wells Fargo. Oh, JP Morgan. What is JP Morgan at actually? I like Chase. Chase banks they're good, man. Not a recommendation. That's just what I like. So that'd be what, 10 G's? Dang. But to have covered calls on JP would be quite a bit. That's got a lot of upside. We'll see. I might have some shares of it. Yeah. I guess that's pretty much it. I think SPY tomorrow, dude. I don't know. I mean, I think it's gonna kind of be in this range. I feel like it's gonna sell off a little more. I don't think it's gonna be necessarily green tomorrow. Might be a little green, but I think it's gonna kind of be down here. I don't think it's gonna reverse. I don't think it's gonna like sell off down further, another 3% day, but kind of find a range down here somewhere. Might bounce up a little bit, but yeah, this like I said in yesterday's video and the day before, I was like, this is crazy, and I should have known better. Like, I should have said, okay, go on your instincts. This is way overbought. Like, you know what to do when things are way overbought with the SPY. buy, you know, UVXY, buy the VIX if it's gonna have reversal, or just get put debit spreads. I should have gotten some put debit spreads on the SPY. I just wasn't expecting a reversal so dramatic. So those put debit spreads, though, I bet made good money. Just thought it was gonna be slower. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys today. Friday should be fun, and then we've got a long weekend, so I won't be opening up any credit spreads, I don't believe, tomorrow. Just let this one expire. Oh, my E-Trade too. It's probably good that I've had a couple burns this last 30 days. Pretty bad burns, down quite a bit. So this is what I'm saying. So on E-Trade, I opened, let's see, the market would come down quite a bit. It come down like 353. I saw it consolidating here, and I was like, all right, it's not gonna go further, but there's a great, I'm sure there's a lot of premium on these put credit spreads. So I opened up a put credit spread on E-Trade tomorrow, expiration, and 339 was my top, so it'd have to close above 339 tomorrow. And I still think that's probably likely, but after this little consolidation just dumped, I was like, oh my goodness. And then it came up, and then it just kept going off. I was like, okay, I'm not messing around with this. It just, I didn't see there was no bottom here. This is almost like just a really bad bear flag, but I mean, it's just, there's no bottom, you know what I mean? And now, like at the very last like 5 minutes, it made it look like here's the bottom, but hard to know. Anyways, I was trying to sell those off, and I took a loss on those. So another SPY credit spread I took a loss on, not too big. I didn't want it to be big, so I got out of it. And I actually got into a call credit spread, because I'm like, it's not gonna come back up here. I don't know why I'm trying to fight the momentum, let the momentum go and play with the market. And I did on SPX. I still don't know fully for sure the differences, but I guess on come tax time I will learn about it. But the tax implications on SPY and SPX are different apparently. So I did on SPX, and yeah, I mean, that thing should be good. I think it has to come up to like 358 for me to lose on it, and I just don't see it doing that. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you had a good day. It's probably tough to have a good day when the SPY dumps like this unless you're super bearish and you've been waiting for this, like I've been, but you timed it better than me. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, like up, sub up, comment down, make your money happy money. It'll stick around. Peace out.